All right, what's going on, everybody? It's the Big A Show. Thanks for tuning in. It's always good to have everybody here. This is Big A, the Big A Show, podcasting with friends. Your host and my co-host is none other, Mr. Heritage Hip Hop.
What's going on, everybody? Karev in the house.
Karev. What's going on, Karev?
Chilling, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. As my good friend used to say, feeling good like a Hebrew should.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. After that very modified Thanksgiving that we had this year.
Yes. It was. How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was whack. For the first time ever in the history of my life.
Wow.
I had a Thanksgiving where people had specific plates that you could not eat when you came home.
What?
So I had banana pudding. They was like, "Did you eat my banana pudding?" I'm like, "Nigga, Thanksgiving. I didn't know we had specified banana pudding." so I ate banana pudding, and people was like, "Yo, you wasn't supposed to eat that." I'm like, "On Thanksgiving,
You wasn't.
I'm not supposed to eat.
You wasn't supposed to eat the
food in my house.
The food in your own house, huh?
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
trash.
Wow. Well, I was actually for those who are listening, I was actually able to partake Thanksgiving with Karev and his family. He was not lying. But
Yeah, it was crazy.
But I'm Big A, so it doesn't matter to me what you were saying. I'm going to get some food.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And
How was the food?
the food was amazing.
How were the yams?
Shout out to the ladies in your house, your household, because they all can cook.
Yes, they
They
can.
all can cook.
Yes.
All of them, from the youngest to the eldest, they all can cook.
I am portly for a reason.
Yes.
No doubt.
And it reminded me why I missed hanging out at your house. All that good food. But yeah, man, it was pretty good Thanksgiving. Wow. I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about them candy yams.
Green beans,
That
potatoes, tomatoes,
Michelle made. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving food wise, it was great. I got to even see my cousin. I ain't seen him in years.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
I ain't see my family. I ain't seen in years. I'm the ghost of the family.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll pop in, and then you turn around, and I'm not even there anymore. And I won't come around for another 5 to 15 years.
Yeah,
But,
or you're the ninja in the family.
pretty much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're a ninja. But yeah. So we had a lot of stuff. One of the crazy things that happened recently, Juice WRLD. He
R.I.P.
he died.
Juice WRLD.
He
man.
died on Sunday,
Yeah.
and I believe allegedly it's a Percocet overdose.
Yeah.
Allegedly, because they haven't done the full autopsy yet.
Right.
So and the FBI allegedly was watching him too. Yeah, it was weird because I read this on TMZ. TMZ also reached out to the police department that would both monitor him due to the pilot being nervous about his bodyguards having concealed weapons.
Wow.
That's what brought attention to his private aircraft. And due to that, he got a little nervous and popped one too many, unfortunately.
What I can say is this is an epidemic that's tragic beyond belief. Because in our generations, we were taught taking drugs is not good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
We even had movies like New Jack City. It's like
Yeah.
the guy who wanted the guy not to sell the drugs was the guy who killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that statement was there. And then now, like I said, with Mac Miller passing away.
Yeah, that was sad. R.I.P. Mac Miller.
Yeah, you got like so many other Lil Peep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may not be fans of their music, but they have a following and a base. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like Mac Miller. I was actually a fan of his music.
I wasn't never up on what he did, but I know
Okay.
he made some good stuff because him and Sean Price.
Sean Price.
collabed.
Yep. Yeah. It's one of your favorite
they
rappers.
loved each other. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
know. Yeah, they did. They did
And,
actually.
and the thing is, though, but for the generations now, it makes J. Cole's album K.O.D. that much more.
more
relevant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was a very real album. Very very real album. So for all the people who listen to our show, no, I'm a huge Giants fan, and this is the only time you'll ever hear me root for my team not to win because I want us to have the top draft pick in next year's draft. We lost a close game last night.
Was it really close?
Well, it was really close to. We actually went to overtime with the Eagles.
That they let come back.
Yeah, we pretty much let the Eagles come back and win that game, and it was actually over a blown coverage in the last play.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, that's been going on. That's been our mantra all year for our secondary.
How many years?
For all this year, specifically this year.
Yeah.
Specifically this year. Not as much as last year, but this year, that's been the actual team's mantra in secondary. And every quarterback that we've played has taken full advantage of it.
But shout out to James Betcher because he's the example of how not to do your job. So anybody out there looking to find a job, look at what he's done this year and don't do that.
Exactly. Absolutely, exactly. Shout out to Lamar Jackson.
Definitely.
Lamar Jackson was ridiculed by the 49ers analyst, Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan was actually quoted saying, speaking of Lamar Jackson, he's really good at the pump fake. Lamar Jackson, but when you consider his dark skin color with a dark football, with a dark uniform, you could not see the thing, the football. Quote, that's what Ryan said. Right. He also said, I mean, you literally could not see when he had it in his hand. So the guy was reprimanded, of course, by the 49ers organization.
Deservingly so.
Yes. But to purposely throw shade, I love, instead of just openly ridiculing the guy, going back and forth and making his name famous, Lamar Jackson so graciously, as he destroyed the Buffalo Bills this past weekend, had a white shirt, a long sleeve white shirt with a white glove, so you can clearly see the football at all times when he was on the field. And I like that he did that in the utmost way, dealing with a more racist comment from a analyst.
Well, I will say this. I don't know if the man's racist, but context is what we were taught in school.
Yes.
That there's a way to say things that can
context clues.
There's a way to say things that will lead somebody to think one way, or to understand what you're saying in proper terms.
Absolutely.
If you say the man ran down the street and bust his ass, that's different than the man fell running down the street.
Absolutely.
See how the emphasis is on the word. So when you say, and I mean, shout out to Richard Sherman and them who stood up for the guy because they're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in context, when he's trying to say he has, it's hard to see the ball for how he handles the ball on the field.
Absolutely.
But he should not have said his skin color and the darkness of the ball.
See, that's where he made his mistake.
Right,
yes, that's where he made a mistake. The camouflage of the ball with the jersey, yes, I can understand that because their jerseys are dark. You have the black jerseys. You have their dark purple jerseys. So, and playing in a rain game or something like that, of course you can lose context of the football. I play football and I've seen it. So that I understand. But when you mention the man's skin color,
F out of here.
Yeah. That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, it's true.
Flat out. But yeah, and shout out to the Jets for actually winning over the weekend too. I was surprised.
Hey.
Your favorite team to get on.
No,
the
they're
Jets.
not my favorite. I don't hate the Jets. I just shout out to the Jets. DJ John Black, who gets the stadium rocking real nice.
Wow.
When they play the music.
Okay.
And it was WWE weekend up there.
Really? How was that?
It was very interesting to see the Big Show in person.
Okay.
It's a big-ass guy.
That's a big guy. He's over 7 feet tall.
Bruh.
He's over 7 feet tall.
His head's bigger than his hands. Like, it's huge, yo. Pause. But
I was going to say that.
But Mick Foley was there.
Okay.
And the gorgeous Mandy Rose. I'm not into stuff like that, but Mandy Rose looked pretty good.
Mandy Rose, yeah.
She had a nice walk, man.
I bet she did. More than that walk. So yeah, that's cool.
Say that again?
Yeah. That's
More than a walk?
More than a walk.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's that time of the show. We're gonna pay those bills. So check it out. We're back.
Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator's back, right? Oh man. So yeah, Karav, I have another question for you.
What's up?
What are you looking forward to at the end of the year? This is the time of the year everybody does their New Year's resolution. So what is one of your resolutions, and what are you looking forward to do? Because we only got a couple more weeks before the year is actually out.
True. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
2019 was interesting.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't make resolutions.
Because
I think everybody lies.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants to lose weight and they'll do their diet for a week.
Yeah.
Or a month. So
I'm guilty. My big ass is guilty of that. And I've joined a couple gyms in the past.
I mean, it's sad we live in a society where everybody want to lose weight, but they don't lose weight till they're sick.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't prescribe to that. The only thing I'm looking forward to end the year out is just to enjoy my family.
Okay.
My dad's still alive.
That's good.
You know, he takes it hard with my mom passing away.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's something I look forward to. I want to spend time with my dad. My uncle had a health scare this year. I plan on seeing him soon.
Wow.
And more so, focus on next year. Build heritage hip hop. You know, build the Big A show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See Stryker finish him. And you know what we do. You know what I mean? That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm looking forward to, of course, building our brand here
at
the Big A show, and have some stuff for our people tuning into the show. We'll have some stuff, merchandise soon. We're working on that in the back.
But can I ask you a question, though?
What's up?
What's the one thing that you want to do to finish this year out with a bang, though?
Actually, legally own my own company. Legally.
That's dope.
Yeah, legally. Get on the paper. Get the paperwork ready. Okay. Get everything legalized. And have that be able to monetize some things. Working on some things, that we talked off air, what I mean? And make it legit.
We need to talk about some of that stuff on there to inspire some other people. Your story is going to be very inspirational to a lot of folks who either didn't think you could do it or get inspired because they look up to you.
Oh, it's all good. We'll do that at a later date.
Sure.
We'll definitely do it at a later date. Sure. But that's the biggest thing I want to work on.
True.
For the show. Yeah. Oh. So what do you think about the national rankings, college rankings, football rankings?
Nothing.
Did you hear about them?
Yeah, but I don't care about college football because at the end of the day, when EA Sports stopped making NCAA football to put in the Madden, I didn't give a damn about anything college ever again.
Wow.
Hey, I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what do we really like in Jersey? College football? No. People like basketball.
Yeah.
So college basketball
majority
is dope.
Of people here.
Rutgers stinks.
Jersey. Yeah.
So we're not really looking at Ohio State come up their asses 60-0 every week. So it's like, nah.
Yeah. No.
I just care less. I don't know.
You know what? At the end of the day, I think it's. I don't know. It's crazy how they're doing the football championship now. Mm-hmm. It's way different than they did in the past.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually I'm excited about seeing it because they're not just letting the same old teams like Alabama.
They can't let Alabama get in because they lost twice.
They lost twice, but before, if Alabama would have lost twice,
no, they wouldn't have.
They've let other. What was the team that? It was a team. I want to say a year ago. It was a team a year ago.
2 losses.
That had 2 losses and made it to the playoffs. Well, no, they had a bowl. They had a big bowl.
Well, I don't know what that is because Alabama has never really lost twice. So.
Well, yeah, it's the first time in almost a decade.
Like almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Almost 20.
Yeah. Well, I said a decade, but it's more than a decade. But
what's his name again?
Nick Saban.
Yeah, because after he left the Dolphins, they came back. He left the Dolphins in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So it's like almost been 20 years. So keeping it real, 2 losses in college football is like being caught at a strip club and you're like on a scholarship. They're going to try their best to keep you out.
Yeah,
they
are. What I'm saying? Yeah, they are.
And the sad thing about it is, college football to me is the biggest farce in sports.
Why do you say that?
Because number one, take it off sports topic.
Okay.
Tuition in school is high because they have to pay the football programs.
But you heard, hold on. You heard they recently changed the ruling about college athletes not getting paid.
Well, no, that's in California, and they started it through legislation.
Yeah.
It wasn't rectified throughout the nation.
Yeah, but the fact that it's starting
is important.
Is the starting of an avalanche for all college students, all athletes.
And it didn't really even start there. It started when Ed O'Bannon sued EA Sports
for his likeness.
That's why we don't have no goddamn college games right now. But to go back to what I was saying about it being a farce. I think Division III football is better than Division I football.
Okay.
Because they have a bona fide tournament system that crowns a champion.
Okay.
The reason why Division I won't do it is because it's too much money in the bowl system. I have friends who play college football, so you probably did.
Yeah.
So you know that every bowl they go to, they get something sponsored by the bowl.
Yeah.
So then they're going to
come home even if win lose or draw,
they get something.
They get stuff. They bring stuff home.
So
I know of an athlete who actually was like, well, we didn't win the championship, but I'm gonna take this chair home. That's just that.
I know somebody who played in the bowl where they got food, clothes, Xboxes, games, sneakers, all types, just for being at a top team to go to a bowl.
That was a real big bowl.
Yeah,
not like somebody I know.
Yeah, he went to the NFL, the person I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So,
somebody you know. Okay.
Yeah, so they played in like big bowls.
Wow.
So my thing is, college football Division I will never change this format because if you get rid of the bowl format, they're going to have to supplement it for something that gives, and the payout has to be ridiculous. That's kind of like why the NFL, in relation to college football, is about to go on a change now.
What do you mean?
Well, they said the players may go on strike because of the streaming money that's coming in.
The collective bargaining.
The collective bargaining is coming up because through streaming, the TV companies are going to lose the
revenue that they would normally get.
They're going to lose the packaging.
Yeah.
So there'll be no games. We're talking about Amazon and Yahoo put a bid in to exclusively carry the Super Bowl where it's not on TV. They can stream it there.
Well, real quick, for those who don't know, if you have the Yahoo app Sport, Yahoo Sport app, the Yahoo Sport app actually streams all the games, not just the games in your area. So if once you sign up with the Yahoo Sports app, it asks for your area code. So you get the primary games that you would normally watch on TV, but then you get all the other games that are actually live at that same time. So simultaneously, you can actually watch any football game you want on Sunday. It's like having an NFL package without paying for the NFL package.
And that's and the NFL going towards that is what makes the NFL better than college. Because if I'm in New Jersey, I'm not connected to Alabama unless I went there. Now, my niece, she went to Virginia Tech.
Okay.
So anything Virginia Tech and you're able to stream it and see it and support the school, that's big for her.
Okay.
Me personally, if I'm a Giant fan.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out to the crackhead. but and that's not about you gotta be a Giants fan if I know about that. Y'all corny if y'all know about that.
Go ahead.
But if I'm not a Giants fan, say my team was like my nephew, his favorite team is the Chargers.
Okay.
Now,
Chargers?
he's a Chargers fan. Yo,
all right.
So weird things happen.
Yeah, I know.
Boys wear tight clothes.
Hey.
It is what it is.
Hey, my godbrother's son, he is a Denver Broncos fan.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
They have a winning pedigree.
Yeah.
The Powder Blues. That's way before his time. He wasn't even sperm when that happened. He was way.
All right. So back to your point. I'm sorry.
But the point is, if I would like another team from somewhere else do the streaming and the NFL packaging with streaming, that makes the teams even more popular. So that works. Unless college does that with the payout for the students, then how is it going to become more popular? It's going to stay regional.
Wow. Yeah. So it's hard to compete. It's going to be hard to compete. I like that. It's just
that drop.
It just dropped through the randomly. Shout out to everybody out there. Right. Everybody can hear it now. Actually, on the stream.
Not on my live.
Oh, not on your live, but on my live. Shout out to everybody. But yeah. Man, I had too much stuff here. Oh, what's your least favorite food for Thanksgiving? I meant to ask you that because I had a whole list here.
Turkey. I like turkey and I don't like pork.
Okay, all right, I can understand the pork thing, but turkey?
I don't like turkey.
Wow. I'm all right. Producer Striker. What's your favorite?
Least favorite, you said?
Yeah, your least favorite and favorite.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Ham.
Your least favorite? Pork. Okay.
Yeah, least favorite is ham.
Okay.
Cranberry sauce because I use it with the turkey. I eat it with the turkey.
Oh, so you eat turkey?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that's what's up. All right, so for all those who couldn't hear in the background, he said his least favorite is the pork, ham, and his favorite is the cranberry sauce with turkey. That's a good. Me personally, I like turkey and candy yams and macaroni and cheese.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite, I'll have to get back to you on that.
He told on himself, y'all. Any beautiful women out there that like to cook, IDR on everything. There you go.
All right, this time of the show, we're going to pay our bills. Now we're back. Sorry. For all those behind the scenes, this is some of the stuff that people can see on our footage back here.
Jamming over here.
Yeah, we over here bobbing right now. I love this. So, talking about sports, we're going to keep it on the sports level real quick. Your favorite team that you grew up being a fan of, the New York Knicks.
Man, fuck them.
Oh, come on.
Unless they hire Mark Jackson.
Okay. If somebody can hear this, Mark Jackson is the man. for the Knicks. Okay,
We'll see.
Mark Jackson's man. But then, speaking of the Knicks, New York Knicks, a former New York Knick is coming back to play at the Garden.
No, they're in Portland.
They're in Portland?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. I stand corrected. Anyway, the Knicks are going to be playing a former Knick.
That's right.
A big superstar.
That's right.
NBA player who recently made his debut back in the NBA.
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead. You can.
Hey, everybody who know me knows I'm not a big basketball head anymore.
Okay.
Because I learned the game behind the game.
Okay.
But there's certain players that I really, really enjoy.
Okay. Who's that?
And my first favorite player of all time is Charles Oakley.
Oak.
Because I was awkward playing basketball, and I was the rough dude who would fire you into an elbow in your neck and say sorry. That was me. But when I got to really appreciate the game, Stephon Marbury is my favorite. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Marbury.
And then after Marbury, Carmelo Anthony, who's back in the league.
Shout
out to Hoodie Mello.
What team is he on?
He's on the Portland Trailblazers, Mr. 007 himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
7 being my favorite number also. So,
okay. Yeah.
Mello ever since, Syracuse that year?
Yeah, 7 years, his freshman year.
I was a Mello fan from the door.
Yeah, they did their thing. That Syracuse team was serious. That's when they actually had Donovan McNabb. Believe it or not, McNabb was
like his senior year.
That was McNabb's senior year. Yes, that was McNabb before McNabb went to the Eagles. Got drafted by the Eagles. Yeah, Donovan McNabb. That's how talented that school was at that time. Think about all that talent.
Family.
Yeah. Shout out to my man.
The Postels.
Yeah, my man. You know my man Mike Postel. Shout out to him.
LeVar was my dude. He was on the Knicks.
LeVar. Shout out to his cousin LeVar. Yeah. My man Mike Postel. His sons will even be. Remember that Postel name is the truth. Yeah. He's a great coach too. He's a great coach.
Shout out to the Postel family. If you would like, I'd like to meet y'all. Yeah. Especially LeVar. That was one of my favorite players.
Y'all. Yeah. I met him. I met him a long time ago. Actually, when he was still playing on the Knicks, but. But anyway,
bastard meets everybody.
Hey, I know the family. I grew up with the family, so
But back to Melo being back.
Yeah, Melo.
The bottom line is this: Melo should have never been blackballed from the NBA.
Nah, he shouldn't.
People hated on him.
Yeah.
Rumor was they hated on him because of the hoodie and him saying the hoodie was a dedication to Trayvon Martin. I don't know if that's true. That's alleged.
Okay.
But the bottom line is my favorite player is back in the league and he's busting ass.
Yeah, I know.
First week he came back, he got player of the week for the NBA.
Yeah.
Tell everybody kiss my ass. I'm a Melo fan. Melo back in the league.
Yeah, I know.
Now I can play 2K20 and be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I wonder if he's back. He's actually in the game.
Hey, DLC, bro. They got to update it. They got to update it.
They really DLC?
Yes, they update their stats during the year, so he got to be on there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of stats crazy, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
He's been playing like a madman.
He's not Melo. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. I
don't care about none of that. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real though. Luka Doncic
is a problem.
He's the next elevation of the European player.
Yes.
You see him.
Oh no.
You see Porzingis.
He's on a whole different plateau.
I mean, he plays like LeBron plays.
Yeah.
With a European touch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I mean, shout out to him. I just hope they lose because at the end of the day,
Melo
back in the league. And if the Lakers or the Clippers win the championship, that's cool. But I hope Melo has a great year this year. And they release him. He goes to the Lakers.
Wow.
The Lakers win next year with Melo and LeBron.
That's where he originally wanted to go.
And Chris Paul joins the league as well, and they all ride off into their careers together. That would be so dope.
They were
supposed to do it either on the Knicks or on the Heat, and it never happened. Think about that. Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, and Amari Stoudemire.
Okay.
And the Heat was supposed to be Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Carmelo, but Carmelo signed the contract, and that's when they got the tall dude who was beefing with Lil Wayne. What's his name?
Chris Bosh.
There you go.
Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh. Yeah.
Chris
Bosh. Speaking of sports, there was a recent UFC fight over the weekend, and let's just say the guy got his lip knocked off, literally.
His lip
was literally knocked off. And for our listeners, his name is Alistair Overeem.
Oh, Alistair Overeem.
He got his lip.
That's MMA right there.
Yes, but no, that's UFC. It's MMA, but UFC.
It was UFC.
It's UFC league. Yeah, UFC. It was UFC match, sanctioned match.
So the young dude actually clocked him like that?
The guy's name is Jazer.
Yeah, say that twice.
Jazer. And you can look this up because I saw the video footage. I read it and I saw the video footage and I thought it was a joke at first. And the guy, they said his lip got knocked off. The corner of his left part of his lip.
It was a kick?
It was a punch. The guy right hooked him, and he when it hit, you seen the blood fly up, but then you also see some skin, and when he turned around, the left part of his lip was peeled all the way up to the middle of his lip.
Here's my question.
His lip got knocked.
Was that
clearly
the glove, or did he not have his mouthpiece in?
That was actually the glove because he had his mouthpiece in.
Wow.
He had his mouthpiece in. His lip, like he was standing there, and it was a flat, flush punch to his face, going like a graze, like almost like a hook. And I tell you, when you go online and look it up, it's crazy.
I'm really shocked.
It's really crazy. But you know what also was shocking also, on another note, Ryan Tannehill threw an interception.
And got the best tackle of the week last week.
The best tackle.
Ryan Tannehill tackling like a linebacker safety out there.
So here's what happened. For those, if you Google search Ryan Tannehill tackle, it's one of the biggest searches is actually going on right now. Ryan Tannehill threw a
pick.
He threw a pass. He was trying to throw it over a lineman, and as he went to throw it, the lineman in front of him tapped the ball. So it inadvertently deflected to another lineman who happened to just literally be standing there, and the ball fell into his hands. As he tried to run for a touchdown, Ryan Tannehill, oh my God.
Everybody,
look. My God.
Everybody on my five. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at his lip.
Yeah.
Look at his lip.
Thought I was lying. So, but Ryan Tannehill had the tackle. Now, for those who are
nigga ugly.
for those people who are on my live right now, that's the guy in the UFC who got his lip, literally punched. That's Alistair Overeem who got his lip.
He was a good fighter.
He is a good fighter. He is a good fighter.
17-10 now. 37-10.
Yeah, he got his lip. So for our listeners who can't vividly see what's going on, we showed the actual graphic picture. Shout out to Stryker, our producer here, who actually pulled up that picture. Yeah. You didn't believe me, did you? Yeah, you didn't believe me. The faces here. Yeah. So, yeah. But back to Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill was blocked by a linebacker.
Yeah.
He was blocked by a linebacker, and in the camera footage, it goes from him being blocked, and then all of a sudden, you see him come out of nowhere, and he hits over 300-something pound man like a little kid. And I mean, he hit him so hard.
Belly.
He hit him so hard, the dude folded. The big guy folded on the ground.
Came off his feet sideways.
Yeah. He folded on the ground.
Get out the fetal position.
Yeah. He folded him completely. Yeah. I'm telling you. Oh man, that was a crazy thing. But yeah, that Alistair Overeem. Yeah, that
reminded me of Kimbo. Remember Kimbo Slice? R.I.P. to Kimbo Slice.
Oh, when he punched
the guy.
Remember
he punched the guy and his ear fell off?
No, he punched the guy in the backyard brawl, and the guy eye came out.
I don't know that.
You didn't see that one?
I don't know that.
He hit the guy. He hit the guy flush across where, right under the temple. This is what made Kimbo Slice a internet fame. This fight is it was called Backyard Brawls.
That's right.
Backyard Brawls, and my shout out to my old college roommates. They used to watch all this crazy stuff.
Of course.
And
Kimbo was the
Backyard Brawls was actually made famous because of the fight of Kimbo Slice. He had a fight with a guy in the backyard of somebody's house. It looked like he was in Florida. He hit the guy, and you heard everybody oh. So the camera is running around trying to see what's going on. They had the guy, and even thinking about it, it's kind of disturbing. They had the guy turn around. His left eye, came out of his socket and was hanging on his face, something like you would see in a horror movie. And Kimbo had hit him so hard, he popped the guy's eye literally out of his head. He hit him that hard, the eye popped out of the socket, and it was hanging on his cheek. And the guy turned around and smiled.
At the end of the day, I'm so desensitized for playing Resident Evil. That really doesn't mean nothing to me.
That was the most.
But the simple fact that somebody could punch you so hard your eye comes out, that's not somebody to get into an argument with, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever he wants, let him have it.
Yo, he punched the guy.
That's some Mike Tyson type joke.
No, Mike Tyson ain't never hit nobody and knocked the eye.
Okay, wait a minute. Famous prison story that it was confirmed true by Mike Tyson when he went to jail and they was doing the turkey for the prisoners and the guy kept messing with him.
Oh yeah,
and
they said
Mike,
I heard about that.
and they said Mike kept saying, "Leave me alone." And they said the guy kept messing with Mike, and Mike turned around and threw like a Dragon Ball punch. And they said my man lifted off his feet or some karate joint, movie joint, and he slid on like in the air. They hit the table, kept sliding to the wall off of a body punch. No, if that was his face.
Oh yeah. He would have killed that man. He would have killed
melted cranium.
He would have killed that man.
Yeah,
he definitely.
Shout out to all the people who fight, because you have to be a brave person to go through that. Remember the guy who just died a couple weeks ago, the fighter.
Which one?
I don't remember his name, but he did. They went to he had a TKO in the 7th round. And his brain swelled and he died in the hospital.
Wow.
So fighting is a very deep profession. You got to be a very interesting made person to want to fight.
You got to have
professionally.
The heart. Yes, you have to have the heart.
And to think, everybody talk about the money they make. We don't talk about the waivers that they sign.
Yes, they have
to
sign
when
waivers
they have to
before they fight. Each fight they have to sign a waiver.
Yo, shout out to Chris Ward that's checking in on the show.
Shout out to my man Chris. Chris, thank you for checking out our show. I appreciate you, Chris. I'm definitely gonna holler at you. Real quick, Frozen 2.
Let it
go. Let it go. Let it go. Yes, Frozen 2 dominated the box office for the 3rd week it's been out. It's only been two other movies since this year that actually dominated 3 weeks in a row.
The Joker is one.
No, actually,
really?
The Joker was not one that dominated. I said dominated.
Okay.
Not was up in the top 10. I mean, dominated at number 1.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it was Glass. Universal movie. You remember Glass with Samuel Jackson, and also of course, Avengers Endgame. We all know that. I saw that about 2-3 times in the movie theater. Yeah. I went. Yeah, I love that movie. I have it on DVD. I have it on Blu-ray, DVD, all that stuff right there. But yeah, Frozen 2 actually earned a total of $337 million. As a total, like they're telling people let all their money in their pockets go.
That's right.
Making sure
Disney is the monster.
Yo,
Disney is killing Apple right now.
Yo, Disney is across the board. We'll get back more into that. It's time to pay those bills again.
Sponsor the show, Disney.
Yeah, word.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that instrumental, man. I love that instrumental. That's one of my favorite instrumentals.
What is
right
this?
here.
What song is this?
It's
Dwelle. You said Dwelle, right?
It's Dwelle, right? This is Dwelle, right?
That swole Aquarian shit.
This is that sit back in your house and you got that little vibe. This is in the club type of joint right here.
It's a feel good.
You know
song.
what I mean? Yeah.
It's
It's
stuff
a party
I
joint right here.
I don't listen to right here.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I'm glad that you got it because it opened me up to song.
Yeah, man. This is definitely one of my favorite instrumentals. Actually, this is actually one of my favorite instrumentals. So, Disney Plus
is the shit.
Disney Plus.
It's the shit.
Disney Plus
is the shit.
For those who don't have Disney Plus,
you whack.
Yeah, Disney Plus has everything on there. Now, with the acquisition of Fox, they have all the Fox catalog. And
do they?
Yeah, they obtained the Fox's catalog. That was a part of the contract.
They don't have everything.
Well, movie-wise.
Yeah,
movie-wise.
But
I'm talking about as far as movie and entertainment.
You know what I want on there?
What you want?
If they had Married with Children on Disney Plus, that would be the greatest acquisition.
That show is too controversial for the Me Too movement right now. It wouldn't even be allowed on the internet. You would have to.
Don't care.
But
it's on Hulu.
Hulu's
partner with them.
Shout out to Walmart because you can buy the whole season, the whole complete series on Walmart. Yeah, I'll show you on the Walmart app. Yeah, shout out to Walmart. But
I might have to make that purchase.
Yo, it's only like $20.
What?
$25 actually.
What's your favorite episode of Married with Children?
The one when they went to London. Oh, hold on. I have so many.
Give me one.
Hold on, because before I was about to say that. Okay, one of my favorite ones is when they went to. But damn, I like the other one too. Okay, all right. The Married with Children. It was it's like a staple of shows that I watch. Right. Married with Children, Martin, Living Colors. Yep. Those are shows that I grew up watching and just enjoyed like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes.
But Married with Children was such a real show. I didn't realize until I became an adult how real that show was.
Al Bundy's a prophet.
Al Bundy, yes, Al Bundy is the man, still the man. My favorite episode was when it was like a 3-part show when they went to England
Oh,
and they were trying to kill Al. They were trying to kill Al.
Lower Loxley.
Yeah, the Loxley. Yeah. The bloodline. That's why they was trying to. Yeah. But that was one of my favorite ones when they went to London.
That's dope.
I like that one. But then I also like the ones when he had the first episode where he talked about having 4 touchdowns in the single game, and then he had Terry Bradshaw on there, and he had a couple of other football legends that used to come on that actually used to frequent on that show.
Yeah,
but yeah, I love Married with Children. Married with Children and the neighbors, the Darcys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show. Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows ever. Wow, you threw me off topic.
Yeah, Disney Plus is the shit.
Disney
And
Plus,
you got Fox. So I'm like, okay.
You threw me off topic, but
The Simpsons.
But yeah,
like,
yes, the Simpsons. And did you hear that the Simpsons are actually gonna finally be over with? They're gonna.
I heard that was a rumor that wasn't true.
Really? Well, I read an article on a actual valued source.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying that the Simpsons is actually gonna be. This is gonna be going into their last season.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly. Now that was from an actual value source online. So.
I've been burnt out on the Simpsons for like 20 years, yo.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that the Simpsons were still on this long.
Longer than the Cosby Show.
No, longer than any TV show I think that's been running. They actually have that literally in the Guinness Book of World Records, like the longest television show ever.
Well, I'm good on the Simpsons.
Yeah.
The last Simpsons I think I watched was the Treehouse of Horror. And
Yo,
those are the only ones I like.
It always gets weird. It
Yeah,
gets weirder and weirder. Every year they do the Treehouse of Horror.
And after that,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I mean, the one when it was raining donuts, like.
Yeah. But speaking
know.
of such, you know that the Simpsons the Simpsons got put on by In Living Colors. Remember the Tracy Ullman show? The Tracy Ullman show
When they
came
were pink,
from
they weren't yellow.
Came off a spinoff off the In Living Colors, and Tracy Ullman show had the first episode, which was like a small little skit. It was actually a skit. It wasn't even a full episode. It was a skit on the Tracy Ullman show.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's for people who don't even know TV history or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
Yeah,
the
remember
Tracy
the Tracy
Ullman,
Ullman
Tracy
show?
Ullman show.
At the end of the day, she was like, "Go home, go home." That was the show.
Yeah. That was another good
Matt
show.
Groening.
Speaking of Living Colors, it's been talked that they're gonna try to do a reunion. But the only
A show?
yes, in Living Colors cast, the original cast.
I don't believe that.
Yes,
Nah,
you don't believe it.
I believe it when I see it.
Well, the only
talks,
the
I'm
only
good.
the only thing was because they were all together. The only thing that looked kind of sketchy to me, because I was scratching my head, there were 2 in particular original cast members that weren't there within the talks. Damon Wayans
And Keenan Ivory Wayans.
No.
Damon Wayans and who?
Damon Wayans and Jamie Foxx.
He's not an original cast member, but okay.
He came in with season
3,
I believe. Yeah, season 3. But he was a staple in the show.
Wanda.
Wanda. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Like that was one of the biggest
I'll rock your world.
sketches on that show. So so hopefully
I'm good on it though. I'll believe it when I see it.
Would you watch it?
No.
Do you think a show like that, as edgy and sketchy, could survive with all the rhetoric that happens now?
Yes.
Of ridicule?
Yes.
You really think a show like that? Because
Yes.
I wonder, because
It wouldn't be on television. It'd be on Netflix.
yeah, it couldn't be on television because of the ridicule. People would protest against it and everything else like that. So I don't know. Do you think it could survive?
Yes.
Because I don't think Married with Children could not survive.
Yes, it could.
Yes,
it could.
Married with Children
Yes,
could
it
not survive.
They would have to balance Al off with a woman that talks crazy, and they have to have a gay friend.
Yeah, see, it would have to, but see, that would change the dynamic of the personality of the character.
No, not necessarily.
I disagree. I disagree because Al Bundy had certain morals and standings that he didn't totally agree with the standings of today.
I'm not mad at that, but the show was about not being the Cosby Show.
Yes, it was.
That's why it was edgy.
Yes,
so
it was.
So today's Married with Children is Modern Family. So I can see it can happen.
But Modern Family was not Married with Children. I'm sorry.
It's not.
It's not Married.
But that's what it will be today. I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. All right. But
Keenan Ivory was.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh?
One of our peoples on the live said it would survive because Keenan Ivory Wayans is very smart. He'll know what to do.
Oh yeah. He absolutely is one of the smartest riders. He actually produced a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want the Varnell Hill show. Fuck a Living Color, yo.
The Varnell Hill show. Varnell Hill. Why is that name so familiar?
You don't know the Varnell Hill show, but you watch Martin. Get out of here. And Varnell Hill, Martin and Tommy Davidson got back together recently, and they did a brand new Varnell Hill on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. The Varnell Hill show. Okay. I'm like, yo, I know that name. I was like, you threw me for
I'd rather watch the Varnell Hill show.
The Varnell Hill show. Wow. Yo. Yo, you really took it back right there. You took it back. The Varnell Hill show. Oh man. But yeah, real quick, back to Disney Plus. They have the Mandalorian.
The greatest shows in history.
The Mandalorian show.
A
now,
Western.
It's a Western. Yes. That's what I was going to say. It is a Western, and it's based in space. And I have to say, it's really dope. It's really dope. We still don't understand who. For people who know what we're talking about, Baby Yoda. Everybody's been calling it Baby Yoda, but we don't know.
Baby
Yoda. We don't know what Baby Yoda is.
Baby Yoda should teach us two things.
What's that?
As long as something is small, people will like it and say it's cute.
Yeah.
And second, if you don't have your ducks in a row, you'll lose out on millions.
Yeah.
Remember when Marvel came out with Black Panther?
Yes.
They had
you see my shirt?
no merchandise.
You see my shirt?
Yeah, I see it.
You see my shirt?
But look, Marvel had no Black Panther merchandise, and look at how much money they lost.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda is out.
Baby Yoda should be
and
capitalized
there's no
on right now.
merchandise.
Yo, Black Panther shirt. But yeah, Baby Yoda should be capitalized right now because that's what people are talking
Even
about.
South Park talking about Baby Yoda.
The memes and everything that's out on the internet right now, they should be capitalizing on this right now.
Did you see them one where he was playing the Yin Yang Twins?
Yes. Yo, that video.
That was dope.
That video was
dope.
hilarious. That definitely video was hilarious.
Window to the wall.
Last but not least, next week, speaking of Mandalorian, next week is a new Star Wars movie that's supposed to be coming out. I know you're excited. I'm actually. I don't know if you're excited, but I'm excited. The nerd in me.
It's the last one.
The nerd in me is losing. I cannot wait to see how they're going to cap this off with the whole story, the whole Skywalker
wait.
saga.
How are you getting ready for the movie?
There is a YouTube channel guy who talks. It's called Den of Nerds. I watched him all the time, and he is a Star Wars junkie.
All right, step your game up. He's whack.
Whoa,
Step your game up.
Whoa.
This is what you need to do.
Whoa.
Sponsor us, EA Electronic Arts. You need to go get Jedi Fallen Order with Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
Because I heard there's a special cameo in the game. I didn't get there yet, and we're not going to talk about it.
Okay.
But there's a special cameo in the game that gets you ready for the new movie.
Really? At the end of the game? Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I haven't played that game yet, but
classic.
Yeah. See, most of Star Wars, The Force Awakens. What was the Star Wars game? What was it called? Not The Force Awakens.
That's The Force Unleashed.
The Force Unleashed.
The first one was a classic.
Yeah,
the second one wasn't. So.
You didn't like the second one? Yeah. That's like Jump Force. I don't like that game for the PS4.
Jump that
but
shit
anyway,
out the PlayStation. It's corny.
Yeah, I know.
Trash.
Horrible. But anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. It's the Big A Show.
No Exotica this week.
Yes. Turn it down. Turn it down. No, we are not. This is not. You don't get.
Thank you for tuning into the Big A Show.
You don't get away. We don't.
This is correct.
I have my question.
We are signing off. Everybody, thank you for listening. We are out of here. Peace.
So anyway, we're gonna do this real quick. You're not getting away with this. So we have Carrera's Road to Exotica 2020. Yes, you cannot get out of this one.
Damn it.
Now, just because you try to run out of this, here we go. Now, the only question I have is, have you ever purchased a sex toy?
No.
For yourself or for your mate?
No.
Would you buy a sex toy for your?
Oh, would I?
Yeah, would you buy a sex toy for yourself or your mate?
If my mate was really into it, hell yeah. I heard bullets get you shot. So let's go.
All right.
Out of here.
So on that note, this is the Big A Show. I'm signing off. It's Karev, and we out of here. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.